33rd place. The session has now gone into overtime, adding even more excitement to the mix. Stay tuned as we continue to watch these R-driven cars battle it out on the track. We're currently watching a race in a racing simulator where cars are being driven by artificial intelligence. Right now, we have Swedges 1 in the 19th position, Zyle 87, and Arbit 1 in the 15th position, and safety car entering the pits in 38th position. Taking the lead is Smoko 1995, currently in first place. Let's see what happens next. Let's do a quick recap of the current positions in the race. At the moment, Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion is holding onto second place. Meanwhile, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in third position. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast was initially in fourth, but lost that position to Sabine 27, also from Team Blast. So, Hogged03 remains in third place for now. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. Let's do a quick recap of the current positions in this racing simulator. Currently, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in fourth place, closely followed by R.A. Raphael from the same team in fifth place. Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently holding down the third position. It's still early in the race, but these drivers are already showing their skills and determination. Let's see how they perform in the following laps. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 5th position and is just 0.4 seconds behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 4th place. Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 3rd position and is also 0.4 seconds behind Smoko 1995 in 2nd place. Additionally, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is not far behind in 5th place, trailing R.A. Raphael by just 0.5 seconds. So, it's still a close race and we can expect some exciting action ahead. We're currently on lap 3 out of 45 in this exciting racing simulator where artificial intelligence is controlling the cars. Let's have a quick recap of what has happened so far. In 5th position, we have Sabine 27 from Team Blast, trailing behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 4th place. Moving down the leaderboard, John073 is currently in 8th place, just half a second behind Adam GT3 in 7th place. For Team Navgum Kings, Hogged03 is holding strong in 3rd place, only 0.4 seconds behind Smoko 1995 who is currently in 2nd position. Lastly, Alex Erpioler is currently in 10th place, maintaining a slim lead of 0. John073 is currently in 8th position, trailing Adam GT3 by 0.4 seconds. Alex Erpioler is in 10th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Mike Mus Racing in 9th position. Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is holding onto 3rd place but is only 0.3 seconds behind Smoko 1995 in 2nd place. Lacroix from Team Blast is in 6th position with a best lap of 1:21.491, just a mere 0.316 seconds away from the fastest lap. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in third position, 0.3 seconds behind Smoko 1995 in second place. On the other hand, Fafamaker, also from Team Navgum Kings, is currently in 11th position, but is ahead of Osmanusin 20 in 12th place by a margin of 0.4 seconds. John073 is currently in 8th place, trailing Adam GT3 in 7th place by 0.5 seconds. Alex Erpiola is currently in 10th position, and is 0.5 seconds behind Mikemas Racing in 9th place. Notably, Alex Erpiola was 0.7 seconds faster than the previous lap. Right now we have Jump073 in 8th position, trailing 0.4 seconds behind Adam GT3 in 7th place. Over at the top, Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is holding strong in 3rd position, just 0.3 seconds behind Smoko 1995 in 2nd place. Meanwhile, Alex Erpiola is currently in 10th position, with a slim lead of 0.3 seconds over Mikemas Racing in 9th place. Hugged03 is also doing well, trailing 0.4 seconds behind Smoko 1995 in 2nd place. Lastly, we have Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. We have Team Navgum Kings represented by drivers Fafamaker and Hugged03. Fafamaker is currently in 10th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Mikemas Racing in 9th place. Hugged03, on the other hand, is doing great and holding onto the 3rd position, just 0.5 seconds behind Smoko 1995 in 2nd place. It's interesting to see that the team's positions are so close, as Fafamaker is just 0.1 seconds ahead of Alex Erpiola in 11th place, while Hugged03 is. We have Jump073 currently in 8th place, trailing behind Adam GT3 in 7th by 0.5 seconds. On the other hand, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is in 10th place, with the best lap time of 1:23.348 and 2.416 seconds off the fastest lap. However, there seems to be some movement as Jump073 has closed the gap to Adam GT3 to just 0.4 seconds. And finally, we have Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings in 3rd place, trailing Smoko 1995 in 2nd by just 0.3 seconds. Exciting stuff. Let's do a quick recap of what's happening on the track right now. Alex Erpiola is currently in 11th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Mikemas Racing, who is in 10th place. Meanwhile, Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is doing great and currently holding onto the 3rd position, trailing Smoko 1995 by 0.3 seconds. On the other hand, Osmanusin 20 is currently in 13th position but has posted the best lap time so far. It looks like an intense race with lots of close battles on the track. Tin Racing is currently in 18th position with a 0.4 second gap behind Smackicam in 17th position. John073 is holding 8th position, trailing Adam GT3 by just 0.5 seconds in 7th place. Alex Erpiola is in 11th position, closely chasing Mikemas Racing, who sits in 10th place with a 0.4 second gap. Meanwhile, Osmanusin 20 is driving a Ferrari at the 13th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Sile 87 in 12th place. Lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 6th position, trailing Ara Raphael from Team Blast by only. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race. At the moment, Suspect 333 is in 15th position, just half a second behind Luke Runs in 14th. Then we have Eox 98 in 16th place, trailing behind Luke Runs by 0.4 seconds. Moving up the grid, Osmanusin 20 is currently in 14th position, close behind Suspect 333 by 0.3 seconds. And further ahead, John 073 is in 8th place, trailing Adam GT3 in 7th by 0.4 seconds. Finally, Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is doing a fantastic job in 3rd position, just Eox 98 is currently in 17th position, just 0.1 seconds behind Smacked Cam in 16th place. Team Navgum Kings Hugged 03 is putting up a good fight in 3rd place, only 0.2 seconds behind Smako 1995 who is in 2nd place. Adam GT3 is currently in 8th place, trailing John 073 by 0.4 seconds. Furthermore, Hugged 03 is still holding on strong in 3rd place, just 0.4 seconds behind Smako 1995. Meanwhile, Alex Erpiola is in 11th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Magnus Racing in 10. Here's a quick recap of the current positions in the race. Smacked Cam is currently in 16th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Luke Runs in 15th place. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion is holding the 18th position, with a lead of 0.4 seconds over Tin Racing in 19th place. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is doing well in 4th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings who is in 3rd place. Let's see how the race unfolds as the drivers continue to push their limits on the track. We are currently watching a thrilling race in the simulator, and here's a recap of what just happened. Smacked Cam is currently in 16th position, trailing behind Luke Runs who is in 15th place by just 0.3 seconds. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 18th position, closely following Eox 98 who is in 17th position by a mere 0.4 seconds. In the top positions, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 4th position and is chasing Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings who is in 3rd place, with just a 0.5 second gap between them. Sile 87 is currently in 12th position, with Beer Air Belly 85 said, "Amy, how often are there special events?" Hey there, Beer Air Belly 85. Special events happen 3 times a week. They take place on Mondays at 1 p.m. EST, Wednesdays at 7 a.m. EST, and Fridays at 8 p.m. EST. Don't forget to join our Discord server for all the latest updates on the schedule. Let me know if you have any more questions. Right now we are watching the racing cars driven by AI in the racing simulator. Sile 87 is currently in 12th position, 0.4 seconds behind Alex Erpiola in 11th position. Smacked Cam is driving a Cooper and is currently in 16th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Luke Runs in 15th position. Sile 87 is also in 12th position, with a gap of 0.2 seconds behind Alex Erpiola in 11th position. Last lap, Sile 87 was 0.7 seconds faster. Similarly, Smacked is still in 16th position, with a gap of 0.2 seconds behind Luke Runs in 15th position. That's all for now. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Currently, R.R. Raphael from Team Blast is in 5th position, trailing just 0.3 seconds behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 4th place. Smacked is currently in 16th place, with a close gap of 0.2 seconds behind Luke Runs, who holds 15th position. We have Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports entering the pits while in 37th place, and Dizzy Easy 1220 also entering the pits in 33rd place. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar is holding onto 19th place. Lastly, Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports has completed their pit stop, and is now back on track in 37th position. We're currently in the race with a few interesting maneuvers happening on the track. Dizzy Easy 1220 just exited the pits and is sitting in 37th position. Smocko 1995 is putting on an impressive performance, currently in 2nd place with a best lap time of 1:20.175. Smacked is in 16th place, trailing just 0.4 seconds behind Luke Runs in 15th place. Resulti Adhar is not far behind either, sitting in 19th place, only 0.3 seconds behind Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 18th place. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is doing well in 9th position. As of now, Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 6th place, just 0.4 seconds behind R.R. Raphael from Team Blast in 5th. On the other hand, Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is holding onto 9th position while driving a Lotus, trailing 0.3 seconds behind Adam GT3 in 8th. Meanwhile, Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is doing an impressive job in 3rd place, only 0.2 seconds behind Smocko 1995 in 2nd. It looks like Hogged03 was 3.8 seconds faster in the previous lap. That's all for now. Let's see what happens next on the track. Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 3rd position, just 0.4 seconds behind Smocko 1995 who is in 2nd place. They are both driving really well and keeping a close competition. Meanwhile, Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 9th position, also just 0.4 seconds behind Adam GT3 who is in 8th place. It seems like Fafamaker is pushing hard to try and gain some positions. Over to Smacked in 16th position, who is trailing just 0.3 seconds behind Luke Runs in 15th place. It will be interesting to see if Smacked can make a move in the next few laps. Sabine 27 from Team Blast made a move and passed Smocko 1995 for 3rd place. Smocko 1995 is now in 4th position. Adam GT3 currently sits in 9th place, trailing behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings who is in 8th position. Meanwhile, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in 3rd place, close behind Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 2nd position. That's the current state of the race, folks. Smocko 1995 is currently in 4th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 3rd place. Speaking of Sabine 27, they are doing well, maintaining their position but still trailing Hug03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 2nd place by 0.3 seconds. On the other hand, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 6th position, with a gap of 0.5 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 5th place. However, Sabine 27 from Team Blast managed to close the gap, with Hug03 from Team Nafgum Kings by 0.4 seconds. Sile 87 is currently in 12th position, trailing behind Alex Erpioler in 11th by a margin of 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar is in 19th place, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind Okyoki 3 from Team Mutant Laws of Motion in 18th position. In terms of the top positions, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 3rd place, just 0.5 seconds behind Hug03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 2nd. Also, Adam GT3 is positioned 9th, with a difference of 0.4 seconds behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 8th. It's worth noting that, we're currently following the racing action in our R-powered simulator. We've seen Luke Runs and Smackitcam both entering the pits, with Luke Runs currently in 15th position and Smackitcam in 17th. On the other hand, Adam GT3 has just completed a pit stop and is now in 10th place. Tin Racing lost their 22nd position to Deplorably Bull from Team Mutant Laws of Motion. Lastly, Alex Erpioler made a pit stop and is now in 14th place. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. We just witnessed some exciting pit stop action. Smackitcam came out of the pits in position 28, while Resulti Adhar joined in at position 31. As for the racers on track, Smoko 1995 is doing a great job and is currently in 7th place. On the other hand, Suspect 333 is putting up a strong performance and holds the 6th position in a Ferrari. However, it seems like Smoko 1995 is not far behind, trailing by just 0.3 seconds. The competition is intense, and there's still a long way to go. Let's see how things unfold as the race progresses. Here's a quick recap of the current positions on the track. Osmanusin 20 is currently holding onto 7th position, just 0.1 ahead of Smoko 1995 in 8th. Meanwhile, Swedges 1 is currently in 17th place, trailing just 0.4 behind Tin Racing in 16th. The battle between Osmanusin 20 and Smoko 1995 for 7th place seems to be heating up, with only a 0.3 second gap between them. Let's see how they navigate the upcoming laps. Tin Racing is currently in 16th position with their best lap being 1:23.724, which is 3.549 seconds off the fastest lap. Osmanusin 20 is in 7th position, trailing behind Suspect 333 in 6th place by just 0.4 seconds. Smoko 1995 is currently in 8th position, also 0.4 seconds behind Osmanusin 20 in 7th. Lastly, Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 17th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Tin Racing in 16th. Smoko 1995 has made a move up the ranks and is now in position 6. Neo-Texum from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 17th place, trailing behind Tin Racing in position 16 by only 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, R. Raphael from Team Blast is holding strong in 7th place, with a best lap time of 1:20.9 for 1, just 0.766 seconds off the fastest lap. Suspect 333 and Osmaniusin 20 have both just come out of the pits, rejoining the race in positions 13 and 15 respectively. Lastly, Dovdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 11th place, with a best lap time of Just to recap, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 17th position, trailing behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 who is in 16th. Dovdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is just behind Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion, currently in 11th place. John 073 has just exited the pits and is now in 5th position. Meanwhile, Farfamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is holding steady in 6th place. Lastly, Eox 98 is making their way into the pits from 9th position. Keep watching to see how the race unfolds. We just witnessed a series of pit stops with several cars rejoining the race. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion came out of the pits in position 28, followed by Neo-Texum from Team Nafgum Kings in position 29. Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion also rejoined the race, but is now in position 30. Gary 710 from Team for 20 currently holds position 11. Arbit 1 is currently entering the pits and is in position 33. While Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 has exited the pits in position 32. Stay tuned for more action on the track. We just witnessed a lot of action on the track. Arbit 1 from an unknown team just exited the pits and is currently in position 37. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is putting pressure on Gary 710 from Team for 20 as they are battling for positions 11 and 12. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently just ahead of Bucksize Row from Team Quark Express, sitting in positions 16 and 17 respectively. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports just entered the pits while holding onto position 10. And finally, Gary 710 from Team for 20 unfortunately lost the 13th position to Suspect 333. Stay tuned for more updates as the race progresses. Adam GT3 is holding strong in position 7, navigating the track with skill and precision. Meanwhile, Suspect 333 just came out of the pits in position 30, followed closely by Gary 710 from Team for 20 in position 31. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express is right behind them, exiting the pits in position 32. Tin Racing is currently in position 19, putting up a great performance on the track. Lastly, Mine My Speeder just joined the action, coming out of the pits in position 34. These AI drivers are making this race intense and unpredictable. Stay tuned for more updates on this thrilling race. Rather interestingly, at the moment we have Eox 98 in 17th place followed by Smacked Cam in 18th. Just behind them, we have Rizaldi Adhar in 20th place, who managed to overtake Tin Racing for the 19th position. Tin Racing is currently trailing behind in 20th place. Quite an intense battle going on there. Let's see how this continues to play out. We are currently in the middle of the race with 22 laps completed out of 45. Let's take a look at what just happened on the track. Bucksizero from Team Quark Express is currently in 17th position and is only 0.2 seconds behind Eox98, who is currently in 16th position. Smackitcam is currently right behind Bucksizero in 18th position. They are just 0.1 seconds ahead. Bucksizero from Team Quark Express is also holding off Resultiadhar, who is in 19th position, as they are 0.4 seconds behind. Lastly, Smackitcam is trailing Eox98 by Adam GT3 is currently in 7th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings, who is in 6th. Resultiadhar is in position 19 and is 0.5 seconds ahead of Tin Racing, who is in 20th. Adam GT3 managed to pass Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings, moving up to 6th place. Meanwhile, Bucksizero from Team Quark Express is currently in 19th place. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is in 7th place, with their best lap time being a 1:21.638, which is 1.463 seconds off the fastest lap. We are currently in the middle of the race, and here's a quick recap of what just happened. Smackitcam is currently in 17th place, trailing just 0.4 seconds behind Eox98, who is in 16th place. Meanwhile, Bucksizero from Team Quark Express is currently in 20th position, also 0.4 seconds behind Tin Racing in 19th place. Adam GT3 is doing well in 7th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th place. Lastly, Resultiadhar is currently in 18th place, only 0.3 seconds behind Smackitcam in 17th place. Stay tuned as the race continues. At the moment, we have Adam GT3 in 7th position, trailing behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings by just 0.2 seconds. Albert 1 is currently in 32nd position with a best lap time of 1:23.542, which is 3.367 seconds slower than the fastest lap. In another close battle, Smackitcam is holding onto the 17th position, staying just 0.4 seconds ahead of Resultiadhar in 18th place. These racers are giving it their all as they continue through the race. Stay tuned for more exciting moments to come. We're currently watching a thrilling race in a racing simulator. Adam GT3 is putting up a good fight in his BRM and is currently in 7th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th position. Meanwhile, Resultiadhar is currently in 18th position, with a slight gap of 0.4 seconds behind Smackitcam in 17th position. It's a close battle between these drivers. And finally, Albert 1 is currently holding his ground in 32nd position, managing to stay ahead of Mane Maispeter in 33rd position. The action is intense on the track, and we can't wait. Here's a quick recap of the current positions in the race. In 7th place, we have Adam GT3, just 0.3 seconds behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th place. Smackitcam is holding on to 17th place, but only by a narrow margin of 0.5 seconds against Eox98 in 16th place. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently 28th, trailing behind Mistro in 27th place by 0.5 seconds. Smackitcam is currently 17th, with a 0.4 lead over Resuldi Adhar in 18th place. And finally, R. Raphael from Team Blast is currently 4th. Resuldi Adhar is currently in 18th position, trailing behind Smackitcam in 17th place by just 0.5 seconds. R. Raphael from Team Blast has made an impressive move to secure 4th place, staying just 0.3 seconds behind Smocko 1995 in 3rd position. Meanwhile, Dovdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 15th position, trailing Eldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 14th place by 0.4 seconds. It's worth noting that Dovdad was 0.7 seconds faster than his competitor on the last lap. Stay tuned for more exciting moments on the track. R. Raphael from Team Blast driving a Honda is currently in 4th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Smocko 1995 in 3rd place. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 23rd position, trailing Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings in 22nd place by 0.3 seconds. Resuldi Adhar is sitting in 18th position, with a gap of 0.3 seconds behind Smackitcam in 17th place. Dovdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is in 15th position, only 0.1 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in. Adam GT3 is currently in 7th position, only 0.4 seconds behind Fanmaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th. Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is in 2nd place, trailing Sidriq from Team Newton Laws of Motion by just 0.5 seconds. Resuldi Adhar is currently in 17th position, only 0.2 seconds behind Eox 98 in 16th. Hogged03 continues to put up a strong performance, maintaining their position in 2nd place. And that's the current state of the race. We are currently on lap 28 out of 45 in this exciting race. Resuldi Adhar is driving a Cooper and is currently in 17th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Eox 98 in 16th position. Dovdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is in 15th position, trailing 0.2 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 14th position. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 23rd position, with a 0.3 second gap behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings in 22nd position. And finally, Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings. We have Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion currently in 23rd position, just 0.3 seconds behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings who is in 22nd position. Meanwhile, Tin Racing is holding on to the 19th position, trailing Smackitcam in 18th position. The race is getting intense, and it's exciting to see how these drivers are battling it out on the track. Stay tuned to see who will make their way up the leaderboard in the next few laps. We have Mistro currently in 28th position, closely trailing behind Swedges 1 in 27th. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion is in 23rd position, just 0.4 seconds behind Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings in 22nd. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 13th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Luke Runs in 12th position. It's worth noting that Lacroix was 1.5 seconds faster than the previous lap. Finally, Suspect 333 is in 25th position, trailing behind Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 24th. Let's see if these Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 13th place, trailing behind Luke Runs in 12th place by just 0.3 seconds. Tin Racing is currently in 19th place with a best lap time of 1:22.647, which is 2.472 seconds slower than the fastest lap. Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is giving a tough competition in second place, only 0.4 seconds behind Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion in first place. Suspect 333 is currently in 25th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 24th place. And once again, Hug. Let's quickly recap what just happened on the track. Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is currently in 28th position, trailing behind Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 27th place by only 0.5 seconds. Adam GT3 is sitting in 6th place, with a narrow gap of 0.4 seconds behind Jump073 in 5th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 13th place, closely following Luke Runs in 12th position, with a gap of just 0.3 seconds. Additionally, Adam GT3 is still in 6th place, closing in on Jump073 in 5th position, with a gap of 0.3 seconds. Smocko 1995 is currently in 3rd place, while Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is trailing behind in 27th position. Adam GT3 is making a pit stop in 6th place, while Osmanusin20 is in 10th position and closing in on Alex Erpioler in 9th. Smocko 1995 has just exited the pits and is now in 4th place. Finally, Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 6th position. Let's take a quick look at the current standings in the race. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 13th place, while Alex Erpioler is just ahead in 11th place. However, Alex Erpioler has just exited the pits and moved up to 10th position. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar is heading into the pits in 16th place. On the other hand, Zyle87 has completed their pit stop and is back on track in 13th position. That's the latest update on the race standings. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the racing track. Resulti Adhar has exited the pits and is currently in 20th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings in 19th position. Smackidcam also just exited the pits and is now in 24th position. Meanwhile, Duvdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is holding steady in 12th position. Okyoki3 from the same team is currently in 21st, with a slight lead of 0.3 seconds over Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 22nd position. That's it for now. Let's see how the Duff Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 12th position, trailing behind Alex Erpioler in 11th by just 0.3 seconds. On the last lap, Duff Dad was able to pick up the pace and was 2.7 seconds faster than before. Additionally, Okyoki 3 from the same team is holding on to 21st position, staying just ahead of Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion by a margin of 0.3 seconds. In terms of lap times, Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion managed to outperform on the previous lap and was 2.1 seconds faster. Lastly, Alex Erpioler sits in the TW. We have Smackit Cam in 26th position, just half a second behind Swedges 1 in 25th. We also have Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 21st position, trailing behind Rizaldi Adhar in 20th by just 0.3 seconds. Okyoki 3 was able to make up some ground last lap, being 24.2 seconds faster. And we've just witnessed Sabine 27 from Team Blast exiting the pits and currently holding 36th position. Mistro is currently in 28th position. That's all for now, folks. Stay tuned for more action on the track. Here's a quick recap of what's happening in the race right now. Mistro is currently in 28th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Sputnik NZ from Team for 20. Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion is in 21st position, trailing behind Rizaldi Adhar in 20th place by 0.3 seconds. Suspect 333 is currently in 24th position. Dizzy Easy 1220 has just exited the pits and is in 37th position. Tin Racing is doing well in 15th place, closely following Sile 87 in 14th place by 0.5 seconds. Sidreek from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 8th position, with a best lap. Sile 87 is currently in 14th position, just 1.938 seconds off the fastest lap. Tin Racing is just 0.3 seconds behind Sile 87 in 15th position. Meanwhile, Sidreek from Team Newton Laws of Motion is holding onto the 8th position, trailing Osmanus in 20 by only 0.5 seconds. Additionally, Sile 87 is just 0.5 seconds behind Eelks 98 in 13th position. It seems like there is some tight competition happening on the track. Sidreek from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 8th position, trailing behind Osmanus in 20 in 7th place by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Sile 87 is holding the 14th position, with Tin Racing close behind in 15th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Sile 87. Osmanus in 20 is currently in 8th place, 0.7 seconds behind Sidreek from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 7th place. And in the top 5, we have Hoped 03 from Team Navgum Kings driving a Honda, currently positioned 5th, but trailing behind Smoko 1995 in 4th place by. We just witnessed some interesting developments on the track. Firstly, Tin Racing entered the pits while in 15th position and has now re-emerged on the track in 25th place. Sile 87 is currently in 14th position and is trailing just 0.4 seconds behind Eelks 98 in 13th place. R40 also made a pit stop and is currently in 18th position. Smoko 1995 is currently holding strong in 4th place but is only 0.5 seconds behind Mikemas Racing in 3rd. As the race progresses, it's getting more intense on the track. Let's see how it unfolds. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. We have R40 exiting the pits and currently in position 28. Sile 87 is fighting hard and is just 0.4 seconds behind Eox 98 in position 13. Smoko 1995 is making some impressive moves and currently sits in 4th place, only 0.4 seconds behind Mikemas Racing in 3rd. Lacroix from Team Blast is pushing to gain positions and is now in 16th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Luke Runs in 15th. Lastly, it seems that Lacroix from Team Blast is really picking up the pace, as they were 1.0 second faster than last. Aldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 10th place, trailing behind Duff Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 9th place by 0.5 seconds. John 073 has just exited the pits and is currently in 3rd place. Similarly, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings has also left the pits and is now in 6th place. However, it seems that R. Raphael from Team Blast has managed to overtake Fafamaker and gained the 6th position. Meanwhile, Mikemas Racing has also emerged from the pits and is now in 8th place. We just witnessed some pit stop action from a few of the drivers. Eox 98 made a pit stop and re-entered the race in 16th position. Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings also made a pit stop and is currently in 18th position. Similarly, Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion entered the pits and is now in 19th position. Suspect 333 and Swedges 1 also opted for pit stops and are currently in 22nd and 24th positions respectively. Let's see how these pit strategies play out as we continue with the race. Stay tuned. We've had some action in the pits with a few cars exiting, including Sputnik NZ from Team 420 in position 27 and Deplorableeple from Team Newton Laws of Motion in position 30. Further down the field, we also have Okyoki 3 from Team Newton Laws of Motion exiting in position 31 and Arbit 1 coming out in position 34. Meanwhile, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is holding onto their position at 7th place. And Osmaniusin 20 is currently in 10th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Aldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 9th place. Let's see how the remaining laps play. Let's recap what just happened on the track. Osmaniusin 20 made a move and overtook Aldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, gaining the 9th position. Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 7th place, just 0.3 seconds behind R. Raphael from Team Blast in 6th place. Alex Erpioler is right behind Aldevo 67 in 10th place, with a time that was 1.6 seconds faster than last lap. Fafamaker is still chasing after R. Raphael, now only 0.5 seconds behind. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 14th place, trailing just 0. Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is currently 7th, trailing behind Ara Raphael from Team Blast in 6th position by 0.3 seconds. Fafamaker made an impressive gain of 1.5 seconds compared to the previous lap. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 14th place, closely following Luke Runs in 13th position with a gap of only 0.3 seconds. Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding onto 11th place, staying 0.4 seconds ahead of Sile 87 in 12th position. Arbert 1 is currently in 34th place, maintaining a lead of 1.3 seconds over Dazzard 22 in 35th position. We just witnessed some interesting developments on the racing track. Buxizro from Team Quark Express has just exited the pits and is currently in position 21. Eox 98 is holding onto position 16, with a slim 0.2 second lead over Rizaldi Adhar in position 17. Mistro has also made his way out of the pits and is now positioned at 25. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 has joined the race from the pits and is currently at position 27. It seems the battle between Lacroix from Team Blast and Luke Runs in positions 13 and 12, respectively, is heating up, as Lacroix is trailing just 0.3 seconds. Right now, we have some intense action on the track. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is giving a tough competition to Smoko 1995, with just a 0.3 second difference between them. Dazzard 22 has just come out of the pits in 35th position, while Jump 073 is chasing after Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 5th place. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently sitting in 13th place but is about 1.09 seconds off the fastest lap. It's a thrilling race, and anything can happen in these final laps. Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion has just passed Jump 073 for 4th place. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 2nd place, trailing Smoko 1995 in 1st by 0.2 seconds. Jump 073 is holding onto 5th place, staying 0.3 seconds ahead of R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 6th. It's been a close race between Hugged03 and Smoko 1995, with Hugged03 making a significant gain of 2.1 seconds faster on the previous lap. We've also seen Electric Mary from Team Quark Express exiting the pits and joining the race in 34th position. That's the latest update from the track. We have R.A. Raphael from Team Blast currently in 6th position, trailing behind Jump 073 in 5th place by 0.3 seconds. In 4th position, we have Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion, who is just 0.3 seconds ahead of Jump 073. Mistro is currently in 26th position, closely following Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 by only 0.4 seconds. Lastly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is trying to catch up to Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 5th position, with a gap of 0.4 seconds. Let's take a look at what just happened on the track. Currently, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in position 27 and is trailing behind Mistro, who is in position 26. However, Gary 710 was able to make up some time, being 1.4 seconds faster than the previous lap. AA Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 6th position and is trying to catch up to Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion, who is in 5th position, with just a 0.4-second gap between them. Moving back to Gary 710 from Team for 20, they are holding onto their position in 27th place, staying ahead of Deplorably from. We are currently on lap 43 out of 45 in this exciting race. RA Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 6th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion in 5th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is holding steady in 13th position, trailing Luke Runs by 0.3 seconds. We also have Snacked Cam in 18th position, chasing Rizaldi Adhar, who is in 17th position. It's an intense race, with the drivers pushing hard to secure their positions. Stay tuned for more updates as we approach the end of the race. We have Gary 710 from Team for 20 currently in 28th place, just 0.5 seconds behind Deplorably from Team Mutant Laws of Motion in 27th place. Deplorably from Team Mutant Laws of Motion was 1.5 seconds faster than Gary 710 last lap. Moving on, we have RA Raphael from Team Blast in 6th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion in 5th place. Snacked Cam is currently in 18th place, trailing Rizaldi Adhar in 17th place by 0.5 seconds. Lacroix from Team Blast, driving a Honda, is holding steady. We've seen some intense racing action here in the simulator. Snacked Cam is currently in 18th position, trailing just 0.4 seconds behind Rizaldi Adhar in 17th place. Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion is locked in a battle for the 6th position, closing in on RA Raphael from Team Blast, who is holding onto 5th place by just 0.3 seconds. Over in Team Quark Express, Buxizro has made a move and passed Swedges 1, securing the 23rd position. On the other hand, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is pushing hard, trying to close the gap on Mistro in 27th position, but is currently 0. We just witnessed an intense race where Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion is currently in 6th place, trailing behind RA Raphael from Team Blast, who is in 5th place by just 0.3 seconds. Swedges 1 is currently positioned in 24th place and is trailing behind Buxizro from Team Quark Express, who is in 23rd place by the same margin. Interestingly, Buxizro from Team Quark Express was 1.1 seconds faster than Swedges 1 in the last lap. Meanwhile, RA Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 6th place, closely following Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion by just 0.5 seconds. Buxizro from Team Quark Express finished in 24th place, while Mikemas Racing secured the 8th position. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 came in 25th, followed by Deplorably from Team Mutant Laws of Motion in 26th place. Mistro finished in 27th place, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 finished in 28th place. We just witnessed an intense race.